After finishing their separate tasks, the party regrouped at the Sailor's Rest. RaRa took Moss upstairs to check on Chester, revealing that he was safely holding the cube of dark memories with no ill effects. To protect it, they had also placed a convincing decoy under the bed. With the cube secure, they returned downstairs, where Fizzi ordered drinks and the group settled in for the evening. Over dinner, Kayth and Fizzi discussed upgrading their outfits, inspired by Kayth's desire to rid himself of his old armor, his old self. Meanwhile, RaRa attempted to flirt with Marin, who casually brushed her off by saying he valued all his friends, including her equally. Ouch. As they drifted off to sleep, they were all beset by a strange dream. They saw themselves standing in an unfamiliar, indescribable place, looking strong and confident, but looking down at themselves in disappointment. As they tried to reach their dream selves, the space stretched endlessly away from them. As their strength finally gave out and they fell to their knees, they looked up to see the outstretched hands of their friends. The next morning, everyone overslept. Shaken by the experience. Over breakfast, they confirmed they had all seen the same dream. Moss needed repairs on her outfit, so they visited Cleo's shop, where she insisted on making new outfits for all of them. Seeking answers about their vision, they headed to Mystic Haven, where Alara offered little insight beyond confirming that shared dreams often hold deeper meanings. She suggested Mithras might know more. Before heading to the library, RaRa retrieved the cube from Chester, ensuring it was still safe. The party navigated the bustling market in search for Mithras, hoping he could shed light on their latest mystery. Mithras listened carefully as they described their shared dream, nodding in understanding. He explained that such visions were rarely mere dreams. They could be echoes of the past, glimpses of the future, or even signs that something was watching them. He accompanied them to the library where, in their secret room, they showed him the cube. To their astonishment, Mithras recognized some of the shifting symbols on the surface. The symbols etched into its surface matched a set of dice he had received long ago from an old Furbog friend. Though their purpose remained a mystery, he had kept them safe and now offered to retrieve them, sensing their importance to the party's quest. Kayth attuned to the cube and was struck by a powerful vision. A Furbog elder seated in a grand tent, flanked by torches. A shadowy figure knelt before him, offering the cube, which pulsed as if alive. Knowledge was its first gift. Control was the second.
Might have flickered a little
Then,
bit.
in an instant, Kayth was pulled back to reality. What more will our adventurers find out? Are the gargoyles still a threat? How much more can Kayth withstand the cube? And what's up with these dice? Find out tonight on Coralthea.
What is up with these dice? Hunter getting natural 20s all over the place. Did you see that
Coralthea.
question?
Coralthea. Waking Fates.
For we'll rise, their fates entwined, brave and bold. Through the storm and through the night, we'll carve our path, we'll claim our right. With hearts of fire and minds so clear, we'll chase our dreams, our time is here. From humble beginnings, our journey's begun. We'll fight as one till the battle's won.
Don't you remember Lenora? And I'm like,
Alright.
oh, the love bot from Firefly? What's up?
All right.
How nice to see you. Could you remind me of your name again? How do you not remember the name of Sir Scuttlebottom? Shame on you and shame on your family. You bring dishonor to you and your friends. They didn't
Keep
respond.
going, David. Go crazy.
That was it. They didn't respond. They left me on red.
First scuttlebutt. Oh my gosh.
Who leaves Sir Scuttlebutt on red?
That's funny. All right, guys.
I have 8 arms and I have a Steam card in each for you.
Okay, guys, we are back and ready for our adventure. So last we left off, Fizzi, Kayth, and Mithras were left in the secret room in the library, while RaRa and Moss ran off to go to Brother Alaric at the temple to hopefully find a comprehend languages scroll, if possible, to maybe look at this cube and see if it helps. That is where we will begin tonight's session. RaRa and Moss, you are running to the temple.
Do you think Dagon is having fun?
I don't know. Maybe we'll see him.
I don't know if he likes me.
Why would he like you?
I don't know if he likes any of us. I think he likes you. Definitely doesn't like Kayth.
Okay. Yeah, that one I get.
You guys will then make it to the temple. It is in its very nice, old, clean self as per usual. I'll go ahead and bring us over there real quick. And of course, as you guys get there, you will see that Brother Alaric is currently going through the pews and seems to be picking up whatever people have left from last service, is sort of going through and cleaning in between the seats. We'll see you come in. Oh, hi, RaRa and Moss. It's nice to see you.
Hello, Brother Allspice.
Hello, Brother Ulrich.
Ulrich.
What brings you here today?
Well, you see, we just returned. I don't know. You've probably heard about our exploits because we're a pretty big deal now.
I have.
Well, we found a box in a ruin we were in, and it's got some runes on it that we can't comprehend, and we figured that we might be able to, because you have such an extensive collection of scrolls, that maybe you would have a comprehend languages scroll that might be able to help us decipher what this box has to say.
Well, I do have a pretty extensive library of spell scrolls. I will have to see if comprehend languages is something I have. Let's find out. Da, 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 da. So you
Why is
guys
everybody
will.
so messy around here? Disrespecting your temple, leaving their garbage everywhere.
Oh, it's not disrespect. No, it's some people just. Some things are left behind. They don't mean to, and there's also small children that come, and they leave behind a little food and things like that. But it's totally fine.
Eating during church, my mother would never.
I would definitely
do anything
enjoy a snack.
Many people observe faith in their own way. As for comprehend languages, unfortunately, RaRa, it is not a cleric spell, so it's not something I currently have on hand. I do believe it would be something that Alara would have.
That was gonna be my second guess.
Okay. We can check there, I guess.
Well, how's Dagon? Where's Dagon?
Oh, Dagon is doing well, actually. Currently, he's out on an errand.
Oh, what kind of errand?
Goodness, he's been promoted to errand runner.
I don't know about promoted. He just always wants to help out and do whatever he can for the temple. He also hopes that someday he can learn as much as he can about the world now, and he says he wants to help people. I asked him how, and he's not quite sure yet, but We will see as time goes on.
Well, where's the errand? How long ago did he leave?
He left about 10 minutes or so ago. He's heading down to the harbor to be able to pick up some ration packages.
Well, will you tell him we were here and that we were looking for him and asking about him, making sure he was
Hoping
okay?
he's doing well.
Of course
Yeah,
I can,
all
yeah.
of that.
He was hoping that the four of you were doing well as well. He heard about, everything that you've done, and he's been excited to hopefully talk to you at some point.
Oh yeah, I
Kill
can't
a
wait to
snake
tell him
monster.
about how I punched the snake in the
RaRa punched
eye.
You punched a snake in the eye?
Mm-hmm.
it. It was worse than a snake.
Pretty big.
Oh,
Big.
it's like a big snake, like this, like
It was a
size of my
naga.
head. Oh, what?
A naga.
I'm not quite sure I know what a
That's
naga
what
is.
Kayth said.
Yeah, I don't really either, but it just rolls off the tongue, you know?
When I do this, that
Little
was
bit,
the size of its. That was the size of its mouth.
That was the size of its mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Whew. You adventurers sure go on some crazy quests.
Were
Adventure.
you an adventurer once?
No.
You just
Not in
were
this
a
life.
temple man forever?
Correct. I went to cleric school, and I was going to be a cleric for the temple, and of course after things happened, I'm still a cleric for the temple, but in different ways.
Moss leans in, or RaRa leans into. I got it. RaRa leans into his symbol, and we'll sort of scrutinize it a little bit, give it a poke. We saw this on the door down there.
We did.
Not exactly, but really close to this.
You saw this symbol?
Yeah, it was really close. I mean, it was altered a little bit, but very similar.
And where was it?
What was the
Under
name
the
of the
water
place?
and then out of the water and then in some ruins.
Whispering Pines, Whispering Dunes,
Cave.
Whispering Cave, Whispering Cave.
Yep.
You found this in the Whispering Cave.
Yeah, we had to go underwater though to get to the door that it was on.
Interesting. You'll see him sort of ponder that for a second. Well, I suppose Faith has been around for a very long time.
What do you know about fur bogs?
Oh, I don't know much.
Me either. Everyone just keeps throwing that word around.
They keep throwing the word furbog around?
Yeah. Kayth is
Not like
always
they had a
talking
real
about
bad
fur
time in the
bogs.
war.
Yeah, and then fur bogs in the cave temple dungeon.
You found
Yeah, so this
furbogs in the
No,
cave?
no.
No, it was
The
a
symbol and then a carving, and they were like doing worship to it. I think.
yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, see you later. Thanks for your help.
Of course.
We're still at this.
Here to help
We're still at the
anytime.
Sailor's Rest. If you want to ever, come by for a drink, but we are going to be moving to our new place, which isn't named yet, but Kayth says it's the Eye.
Oh, you guys are leaving?
No, well, yeah, we're leaving the Sailor's Rest, but we're not leaving Tapas yet. We'll leave Tapas eventually, probably, maybe. Who knows? Not me.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're not leaving Tapas. But when you move, I'll be sure to come over and bring you a housewarming gift.
See, you haven't even come over to the Sailor's Rest to see us. How you're gonna go to our new house to see us?
Well, as I had said before, I don't really drink.
I
But
mean,
if
you
I
don't.
needed
I
you,
don't
I
really
know where you
drink
are.
either.
Moss doesn't really drink either.
Right, but you sleep there.
He has a point. I sleep there.
There's good food.
I've heard Marin cooks up some good stuff.
Marin.
Why'd you
Stop.
say his name like that?
Marin.
I'm a little weirded out.
All right, we have to go find the scroll before the boys lose their minds.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it more?
Listen, all I know is he wants to come over and show me how to make drinks at the new place, Moss. Take from that what you will.
Mm. Okay,
well-
bye, Brother Ulrich.
All right. Bye, guys.
Don't forget to tell Dagan when we stop by.
I will.
No, my God.
And you guys will leave the
Well.
temple. And I assume head to the Mystic Haven after that?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you guys will arrive at the Mystic Haven, because it's just across the Grand Plaza. As you walk in, you will see Alara puts her head up and... Oh, hello again.
Hello, we're not here to gamble. I actually would like a comprehend languages scroll for free, maybe, because we need it.
We're back. I know you're super stoked to see us.
Why
Well,
wouldn't she be super stoked to
That
see us?
was, that was a lot... sorry. That was certainly a lot at once. So you're looking for a comprehend languages scroll?
Yep.
All
So
right.
you know we went to get the Lumen Leaf, right?
Yes.
And we went in the dungeon to do that.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of found a magic item, but we can't really decipher it. And it's because we can't read the language on it. And none of us have the ability to do so.
Okay, very interesting. Well, I will first offer up my services. I do have myself the spell
I
comprehend
think it's
languages.
safest if we keep it between us, just in case. you
Fizzi
know,
did
that-
identify it. Identify didn't get us all the way. That's why we're trying to figure out what it says.
Sure, that's why I said I have comprehend languages. I could read it for you if you wanted. But I do have comprehend language scrolls if you want to get that instead.
I think Kayth wants us to get the scroll.
All right.
This was an idea completely on your own.
Well,
We wanted to help.
well, I have, like I said, I have comprehend language scrolls. They're 150 gold pieces. You do still have some store credit available. I believe 2... Where is it? Where's your... I got it right here. I believe you have 220 gold pieces available in your store credit. If you wanted to use that, I would let you get the scroll for 100 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Moss,
then
do you
I
have
will
any?
take-
Do you have any gold? Do
Yeah.
you want to go 20, 25, 25, and 50 store credit?
Will that work that way? I thought the deal was only if we used our store credit.
RaRa looks up from the huddle at Alara.
That is what I said.
But
I suppose I could let you do that.
okay.
That'll leave us with some extra credit, so we didn't spend it all when we weren't supposed to.
You would be left with 170 of store credit.
Okay.
All right. She will take your guys' gold, so 25 from each of you.
Mhm.
And then she will hand you a scroll of comprehend languages.
She's
Okay,
on the-
thanks. Bye.
Goodbye. Moss is like, just gone.
if we find out anything cool, maybe we'll be back to chat.
I'll definitely be back to gamble.
All right, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm gone.
Goodbye.
Hi.
All right, you guys will run and head back to the library as fast as possible. And Mithras, Fizzi, and Kayth are still in the secret room as the two of you walk in. And at this point, this is when Kayth comes out of his trance from the vision, and Fizzi and Mithras were talking about the spyglass. And that is where we will start as RaRa and Moss walk into the room. Oh! Hello, RaRa and Moss. You guys were gone a little while.
Hi, Mithras.
Yeah.
Well, Brother Brotherman didn't have one, so we had to go and buy one from Alara.
All right. And we.
Hey, DM, while Mithras is talking to RaRa, could I take the spyglass and look at the cube, see if it does anything?
You certainly can. While they're talking, Fizzi, you'll take out the spyglass and just sort of start looking through, and you look at the cube, and while looking through the spyglass, before I had told you that the symbols and stuff essentially just like appear and disappear like instant, like it's just a scrambling of stuff, almost like watching Matrix code. Like it's just like a random amount of symbols that sort of appear all over the cube. As you look at it through the spyglass, that slows down a bit. Not entirely stopping, but it slows down. Almost like you're looking at it through the spyglasses from National Treasure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like it sort of like makes things appear more literate than before. And you can make a... You can make an intelligence check. Like, just straight up roll intelligence.
Okay. I'm going to use my +1 from our glorious lorekeeper to make that a dirty 20.
Okay.
Thanks, Kenzie.
All right, Fizzi. While you are looking at the cube and realize that there's obviously something different about it while you're looking through the spyglass, you're going to notice that the symbols sort of repeat. But in the moment that you're sort of like just looking at it for a second, you notice that, but you don't have, like, you notice that there is a repeat of symbols that keep appearing. You're not able to count how many different ones there is in this split-second thing, but that's the knowledge you get as looking through the spyglass. And then Mithras and RaRa are talking.
So that's neat.
Oh. What? What's neat?
What's neat?
This, the spyglass you gave me.
Oh, I know, right? It's great. My buddy used to use it all the time, and he used to find all kinds of things.
So, using this, those symbols kind of slow down.
That might be super useful, actually, Fizzi.
See? I knew it would come in handy.
I had a.
You'll get a big old grin.
What, Kayth?
I saw some things when I looked into the cube.
Remember, it can distort the things that you see, so...
Wait, you just now looked at it? You used it while we were sitting here?
Yes.
Oh.
I came here to do research.
I'm glad it didn't do anything to us. That would have been bad if it did.
Did you feel anything?
No.
Did you feel anything?
Fizzi, did you feel anything?
From what?
When Kayth used the cube.
You used the cube?
Fizzi's still looking through the spyglass. What?
Yeah.
Well, I saw Furbolg. They were in like a tent. Seemed to be like an elder or a chieftain. And then I saw another figure come into the room. They held out the cube. And then it pulsed like it was sort of living almost. And then the voice said the first gift was knowledge and the second was control.
Well, that's pretty ominous.
Thank you, Mirthros.
Of course. I'm here for insight.
All right. Well, we got the scroll. And I can cast it. And we can try to read what these symbols are.
All right. Maybe, Fizzi, maybe RaRa can use a spyglass. At the
I
same
was
time.
just thinking that.
All right. Great minds, you know.
All right, I got an hour. So let me rev up this scroll.
Rum, rum, rum.
It's level 1, so I can cast it, and it's on the Bard spell list.
All right, then yeah, you will be able to do it successfully without any problem. RaRa.
1 hour of comprehend languages.
You can comprehend for an entire hour. Very nice. Describe how you cast this, or what this spell looks like as you cast it.
So she unravels the scroll, and as she starts to read the incantation, the scroll paper starts to dissolve into soot and salt, and then poofs and sort of sucks in. And as it does, her eyes begin to glow blue.
Sort of snort up the salt and soot. Are you breathing in?
Yeah, it just sort of swirls around her and then just like disappears.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, you guys will see that as RaRa casts a spell. And RaRa, you will then take the spyglass and look, because at first you're looking at the cube.
I also have to touch the cube, so I have to touch. If I'm reading it from a surface, I have to touch this.
Gotcha. Kayth, do you let her? You were holding it, so.
Wait, I need to touch it to read it.
I don't think you do, but you can touch it if you want.
You must be touching the surface on which the words are written.
Go.
RaRa, you will pick up the cube.
He can leave it in his palm. I'll just put 2 fingers on it.
You will put your 2 fingers on the cube, and the first thing is the symbols. They change as you touch it, as you begin to comprehend it. But they're still extremely fast, and you cannot discern what they look like or what they say still. So then you take the spyglass from Fizzi, and you start looking at the cube, and you'll watch as it begins to change. Like there's this color diffusion that starts to slow it down. And you will see... Oh, come on. Items. There we go. Cube of Dark Memories. Let's see. Let me just double check before I say it. Okay. You will see, as it slows down... I'm going to check my math one more time. I don't want to be wrong. Hold on. Come on. Okay. that's what I thought. Okay. All right. You are going to see numbers.
Okay.
And
These are numbers.
And the numbers are in a weird font, but you can tell they're numbers. And it does repeat, like Fizzi said. And they just sort of like scatter amongst the faces of the cube, whether they glide across its surface or just appear, disappear. But you will see numbers 1 through 36.
Through 36. Do they go in order?
No, the numbers will... Well, sorry.
Do they repeat a pattern?
No, they don't repeat a pattern. You notice that there's only 36 different symbols, and they're all numbers. 1 through 36. But they are sporadic. Like, this one appears, this one appears, this one appears, this one appears.
They're sporadic. There's not a pattern here.
Let me see. There might be... I'm going to double check. There might be one more thing you see.
Okay, focus on a number. 1 to 36.
Focus on the number 15.
Any number, but 15.
Nothing will happen.
Well, I have used it today to try to get knowledge out of it.
Okay,
So-
keep that in your back pocket then. It might be 36 memories that are stored in it.
I think that's probably a reasonable assumption, RaRa. Good job.
There is... No. That's it. That is what you discern.
That is what we discern. Okay. Well, I think that's all we're gonna get out of the cube today. Is there anything else we want to do here in the library before we...
It just...
Would you have happened to see this before? And I'm going to take out the cog. We found this down there too.
Does it have writing on it?
You start to hand him the cog, and before he even answers that, he's like, "So it just says the numbers 1 through 36?
Yeah, they appear randomly.
But that's it?
Yep.
Well, that's weird. But
Is
that
that
means
all
that the dice I have numbers on them.
Yeah, they're dice.
I mean, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, you know, but we could never read it, so... I mean, the thing is, though, is that all dice are, you know, usually 1 through 6, right? But every single side of these dice are different symbols.
How many dice do you have?
I have 5.
Oh. If you had 6, that could be 1 through 36. But you have 1 through 30.
Oh.
Unless they repeat.
Are you
I mean,
missing one?
Maybe I could have... I'm pretty sure he only gave me 5. I think.
You think?
I think. It makes sense.
Would it be in your big shed that you lost, where you can just lose everything?
Well, no, everything in there is tidy and organized.
So there's no last dice in the tidy, organized space.
Not that I know of.
Can I try to sketch one of these symbols really quick?
Yeah. I'd say you could focus on one long enough to sketch one.
Okay. I pop my head out the door.
Wait, do you think you can get the dice in the next hour? Can you go get them real quick? Because RaRa only can do this for the next hour.
Oh, jeez.
I could go with you,
God.
Mithras, if you don't think you can make it back.
Maybe. Yeah, it is kind of far. I guess we can all
Okay.
go if that's easier.
If that's okay with you, I don't want to impose.
Oh, no, it's fine. You all can come with, yeah.
All right. And I'll start ushering
And,
everybody out.
Yeah, you guys will start getting your stuff, and then Mithras has the cog, like, under his arm, and he goes, oh, I forgot about this. Takes a look, and he's like, oh. Well, it looks like a magical cog.
I love
He's
this
just
guy.
gonna sigh. Thanks. Can I ritual cast while we walk?
Sure,
No.
yeah, you can do that.
Oh,
Earl-
lucky.
Yeah, there's
What
no
are you
reason
doing?
not
Identify?
to.
Yeah, I just want to ritual cast it while we walk to
Joey,
the
you fucking ruined it.
warehouse.
I don't think
What
there's
are
any
you
You
reason
and your
why
big
not.
mouth. He
Let me
said,
double check,
"Sure,"
because I
and
do
you're like,
remember-
no.
I do remember back in the day, ritual casting was like, you have to sit and draw some sort
You
of
have to
energy.
sit for 10 minutes.
In the dizzy.
I didn't even look at the spell. I probably could have just looked at the spell and saved us all this trouble.
Well, I think it would be more under ritual, right? Or like the tag
Ritual
ritual.
casting.
Yeah, hold on. Taking a look right now. Alright. If you have a spell prepared, you can cast it. The ritual version of the spell takes 10 minutes longer to cast than normal. It also doesn't expend the spell slot, which means the ritual version of the spell... Oh, see Chapter 7.
10 minutes of uninterrupted time.
Oh. Then yeah, you'd have to sit, because walking
Well,
would...
it's uninterrupted. Walking's not interrupted.
You're drawing symbols and shit.
Yeah, you definitely have
That's
to... No, yeah, you definitely have to sit and
Lighting
focus on
candles
making
and
it.
burning incense.
Yeah, because you don't burn, it doesn't burn a spell slot. Like there's a lot of stuff it doesn't cost.
Yeah, so that makes sense. Like, I
Oh,
would sit it
there's
down
the
and get all
line.
my tools out and look at it and do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I can wait till we get there.
Okay, that seems fine. And Mithras is like, yeah, it's a magical cog. And you guys are like starting to west wing it out of the library. I mean, I've seen a thing or two like this before. Like I saw it in like Mechanical Beasts and things.
Huh. Well, is it all right if I sit down shop for 10 minutes once we get to your warehouse?
Sure, yeah, you can sit on the ground if you'd like.
Thanks.
Hands it back to you.
Definitely not my desk, though. Little freak.
Little freak.
My eyes are out for Lydia. I was trying to get her attention before we started.
Oh yeah, you'd be able to see her before you guys leave.
Hey,
Hi, hey, hi.
do you recognize this? And I hold up the sketch I made.
Adjust her glasses a little. It's a little. I don't know. It kind of looks like a couple of different things put together. I guess I'd have to. Can I have this and I can let you know?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you and maybe have some of the other staff here keep their eyes open for any text or scrolls that might be written with symbols like this?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. Takes it from you.
If you have somebody that's really good with languages or something and deciphering handwriting.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Thanks, Lydia.
Of course. But bye, guy. Bye, Mithras. Bye, Lydia.
Bye, Mithras.
And you guys will head out and head towards the warehouse. It'll probably take you guys about 30 or so minutes to get there, so you're pushing it a little bit. But you guys will eventually arrive at Mithras's warehouse, and of course it takes a little longer because Mithras has like got his cane and he's like, oh, this is. I remember when I ate my first hot dog over here, and I remember stepping off the boat right there on that dock, and just telling you guys random stuff as you guys make it over to the warehouse. And he's like, "Where's Moss? She leave? She gonna meet us there?" And but eventually you guys will make it to the warehouse. And all right, I'll head inside. I'll grab the dice and I'll bring them out. Okay.
Sounds good, Mithros.
All right. Seeing as you guys, did the alarm spells, I don't want them to go to waste, just by you stepping over them. And
Fizzi, sit on the alley.
yeah, you can sit right out here if you'd like.
I cast it.
Fizzi. You what?
I cast it.
You did. You casted it. Yes, you did.
That was my first spell.
Nice. He'll open the door. He'll head inside, and you'll hear the the click, the tapping of his cane, and he's walking around and.
Mithros.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Jesus
Reminiscing.
Christ.
he'll walk. And he'll pick him up. He'll put him in a little baggie, and he'll start coming back, and he's looking around. You hear him like walk over to something, taps on the ground.
Are you distracted again, or what's going on?
No,
Yeah,
sorry.
there's a time limit on this.
Sorry, I'm coming. And he'll turn around and he'll open up the door. All right, I've got it right here, and he'll close the door behind him, and he'll bring you over the little like leather bag or cloth bag, and he'll dump the dice into your hand, and before you will appear 5 like ivory dice, and you will look at the dice as you still have the comprehend language, and you will see numbers 1 through 30 spread out amongst the dice.
Yeah, 1 through 30 here, Mithros.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can I pick them up and roll them?
They're in RaRa's hand. I guess you could ask her.
Can I just slap them out of her hand and let them roll?
Certainly can. Can you please roll a D100 luck roll?
I'm comprehending languages, so I don't think I have the wherewithal not to be slapped.
60. And my luck is 17. I'll go up.
77.
Lucky.
They bounce off Mithros' belly before they hit.
You will slap RaRa's hand, and Mithras is like, oh! And you'll watch as the dice fly into the air, and they'll hit the ground, and they're like, like they just like roll and roll and roll and roll and roll until finally they get right to the edge of like where the water is. Ding, 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 ding.
I thought we were inside.
You're outside of the warehouse.
Oh, my bad.
The dice ding, 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 and they all stop just before going into the water. And Mithras is like,
Well, that was dramatic. Did you see how long they rolled for? And I'm gonna go up.
What are you hoping the results are going to be, Moss, as I walk?
I don't know. They're dice. Dice are supposed to be rolled. I wanted to see if anything would happen. Did anything happen?
you rolled the dice.
I kneel down and look at the dice.
You kneel down and look at the dice, and you will see a scattered amount of numbers. You'll see a 4. You'll see, hold on, 4, 8.
Look, if he's trying to figure it out, everything means something.
4, 8.
Don't you do what I think you're gonna do.
4, 8, 15, 21,
21.
27.
4, 8, 21, 27. Did you get that?
Yeah, that's in the chat.
Where's the... I skipped one?
I'm not writing down the random numbers you rolled on the ground. I'm sorry, May.
No,
I'm not.
they're important.
I'm not doing
Everything
that.
means something.
So I
Okay,
mean,
well,
the fact
go
the
pick 'em
fact
up.
that the dice go from 1 to 30 is kind of interesting. Maybe there is another one.
Seems
of
like
these
there
out
should
here.
be a 6 die. If these are these do these D6s look like the cube in any way?
In the fact that they are a square, yes.
Cube.
And they have similar symbols. Also, yes. They are exactly as I described them. They have the same symbols and they are cubes.
But they are ivory.
Are they? They're ivory. They're not the same color.
Correct.
Where did you get these again?
I received
said a
these from
friend, right?
a friend of mine, yes.
Who's your friend? Are you close?
Almond?
His name was Alaman. He was a furbog that I used to adventure with.
Why did he give you them?
Because we were parting ways and he wanted to give me a gift.
How long
said
ago
to-
was that?
Oh, many years ago. I can't quite remember. Maybe 40, 50 years ago? But we were parting ways, and he wanted to give me a gift, and he said he said I was the only one he trusted him with, and so I have him, and I've been keeping him safe ever since.
Well, that's just really not helpful. And I pick up the dice and I give them back to him, and then I walk away.
What were the numbers to Lost? I should just use those.
You literally hit like 4, 8, 15. We need 16, then it's 20, 23, 42. Yeah.
Dang, I was close.
My jaw was just,
Crazy.
come on.
Crazy.
We'll meet you at the tower, I'd say, as she's walking away.
I wasn't gonna walk like all the way back. I was just gonna walk away from the conversation.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, while we're researching the cube, would you allow us to... I don't know if the dice have something to do with it. I'm not sure.
Are you asking if you can have the dice?
Lend them? Loan them?
I think. What if? I don't know, Kayth. You know the most about furbolgs. What if the dice are like tied to some sort of religious symbol?
I was thinking, yeah, they were sort of cultural significant to this cube, in reference to the cube, maybe. And as the culture went down through the ages, sort of the reason why it was lost, but they still had these dice. I'm not so sure. We'll have to research some more Furbolg ruins, maybe, to get the full picture. Or more memories out of the cube.
We didn't ever figure out the door, either.
I mean, it seemed like they
kinda-
were worshipping the cube.
Right, but it seemed like it had like some sort of magical aspect, or do you think it was just drawings? Like
I think it was
etchings?
just... I think the DM made it pretty clear that it didn't mean anything. Or it wasn't, like, magical in nature. Or trapped or anything
Well,
like that.
we don't know anything.
I mean, we have a lot more than we did before, which makes me happy.
I don't know if we
This
need
is a
to
start.
actually take these from Mithras.
This is, I
Like-
mean, this is the closest I've been since 200 years to anything Furbolg related.
Well, I mean, I don't see why you couldn't hold on to the dice. I guess
I
I
don't think we
asked
need
that I
them.
could. Well, if
You walked
don't-
away from this conversation.
If you don't think you need them, then I'd be more than happy to hold on to them and keep them. And if you need them, you can come ask for them. But if you do need them, then I guess
Well,
I guess I'd
Just
like to
for-
at least keep, like, 2 of them, just in case you looks over at Moss, lose them somehow. Looks back.
Well, I would be holding on to them, and I just want to see if they react to the cube when I'm doing the thing.
I'm half elf. I can hear what you're saying.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to hold on to them, I'd like to keep 2. Just to...
Okay, I put them back, all back in his hand.
Oh.
Are
okay.
we going to the tower now, or...?
You're always welcome to come look at them. And he'll
Sounds
put them
good.
in the bag and put them in his pocket.
Here's the thing about the tower, Kayth. RaRa looks up at the sky. It's like noon.
I thought we were going to go chill up in the tower until dark. Wasn't that the plan today? We
Are
about
we
it this
supposed to go to
morning.
the Hammer and Anvil?
For what?
I don't remember.
Robert
He's
just
like,
just
"'Cause
wants
I
an
want
excuse
to."
But we definitely...
You know,
Well,
if anybody's
okay, so
going to be
here's
able to
the-
tell you
here's-
more about a magic gear,
You can identify it. What are you talking about? You're the person
what
who
I've been
go
doing.
for magic gear.
You did. I will assume you will have done identify at this point. Fizzi, you will identify the magical cog. This magical cog is a gear of enhancement. It can be used in the construction of any construct or a steel defender to be used to enhance such creation. And it has 6 different slots. It says, like, there's a head slot, there's an arm slot, a chest slot, a leg slot. Sorry, hold on. Head, arm, chest,
Shoulders, knees,
leg,
and toes.
Knees and toes.
back,
Pussy.
back,
Face down,
Right.
ass up.
back,
Feet?
and feet. Yep.
So, here's my thinking is that it is like 1 to 2 o'clock in the evening right now, and we will still have to go up all the way in the tower again, and there's more levels to the tower before we get to the top. And if there's stuff in the tower, then we will want to rest before if there is gargoyles. I mean, we've done a lot today already. We went to the dressmaker. We did some research. I feel like we've had a pretty chill day, and
we have a even more chill day. We want to get some rope.
yeah, we should
Fizzi-
probably buy some new rope.
Fix the elevator.
No,
I mean,
that was
once we're
already
up
said.
there and we're spending the whole day up there, I'm sure you could do it. Maybe you could use
Didn't-
his magic gear on it.
Didn't it fall and break?
Yeah, it did fall and break.
Mm-hmm. It did do that.
But first things first, I will put the cube back into the lead box.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Lock it up.
Lock it up.
Alright.
Lock it up.
Let's go put this back at the sailor's rest and go pick up some rope. And anything else? Maybe some pythons? I don't know.
Like for climbing?
Yeah, what if we want to use the elevator shaft with the rope?
What about some collapsible ladders you guys could put over all the gaps in the stairs?
I can jump over the gap. So can Fizzi. I'll look over at Kayth.
I mean, if RaRa has... if RaRa can fly, she can just fly to the top if we have a long enough rope. We can buy a block and tackle and just get us all up in a jury-rigged elevator ourselves.
We could. And that way we'd be able to bring Obi with us.
Oh no, that better be a pretty
Fix
strong rope.
first.
Obi looks discouraged. Obi will remember that.
So we'll go to the tractor supply, DM.
The tractor supply?
Yeah.
What's the tractor supply?
It's called the General Goods Store in the DMG, but we all
I
know
see.
Not
So you're looking
sponsored.
to go to a general goods store. Okay, what are you looking to buy?
A lot of rope.
A lot of rope.
A lot
Like
of.
1,000 feet of rope.
Silken.
1,000
like,
feet of rope.
The better
And
rope.
then I think it's an item. What is it? A block and tackle?
Pulley.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The block and tackle.
There, we'll find out in a second.
Adventuring gear. A cable threaded through. A set of pulleys with a cable threaded through them, and a hook to attach to objects. A block and tackle allows to hoist up 4 times the weight you can normally lift. So we can just have Obi at the bottom with the rope.
And then we'll make a loop on the rope and put it through the block.
Yep.
and
RaRa
tackle.
flies to the top, attached to the block and tackle, and then Obi just pulls us up.
Pulls you up 30 stories.
It's on a block and tackle.
Well, we can go
It's
up.
not a pulley
20 and
system.
then-
It's literally on an elevator. It's doing the same
Yeah,
thing
what
that
you
the
have to
elevator
do is
shaft did.
Stand on it.
So,
The elevator shaft was off of the person doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We're just
And
doing it ourselves.
Right, and Obi's gonna do it.
Obi's the
Yeah.
puller because we can't get him up the stairs anyway.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Obi doesn't have good strength, guys.
This is literally what this item is for.
I can pull it, guys.
I mean, I know you can pull it, but then you would have to be at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm not climbing up those stairs ever again. You guys are crazy.
All right, and you want 1,000 feet of rope?
Yeah, just in
I don't
general.
think we need 1,000 feet.
Well, you know, we use it all the time. Might as well get it all out of the way right now.
1,000 feet of rope, we would be carrying a huge coil of...
We don't have. Wait, do we have a bag? We have a bag of holding, right?
No.
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 Let's go to the shop right now. You have a bag of holding. How much money we got?
What?
We need a bag of
Okay,
holding.
Hunter. Block and tackle. The better rope. The silken rope. Like what Fizzi has. The one that comes in 200 foot.
Like
Or
what
100
Fizzi
foot,
has.
Yeah, there's hemp rope. And then
And
there's
silk.
it's either... Yeah, it's either elven or silken or something.
It's
I think
silk.
it's just-
Okay.
I don't know.
There are 2 different ropes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get
Oh,
450 feet of the good stuff.
Okay.
The
all
block
right,
and tackle.
That's a little. Wait, yeah.
So 50 feet of regular rope is a gold. So if you want the better rope, it'd be 2 gold per 50 feet. And you want 450. So 9 times 2. So that's 18. And then the block and tackle is a gold piece. So that's 19 gold. So 19 gold would get you 450 feet of special rope. At 450 feet, they'll somehow have a huge thing that they can cut.
Yeah, they have. We're at
Like,
the fucking.
they're gonna- it's gonna be like-
Hold
it's
on.
gonna be like-
hold on,
All
hold
right.
on. We're in a port town. Of course, there's huge things with rope.
Yeah.
This
Okay.
guy's never been to Tractor
Joanne-
Supply on the thing.
I literally
Like, you never
explained it.
bought Came by
How
the
have I
Fizz
never been there when I'm the one who said it's there? That doesn't make sense. So they cut you off 450 feet of the special rope, and like I said, it's gonna be 19 gold to get the block and tackle, and the rope.
All right, party fund, or do we not have any money in the
Yeah,
party
just-
fund anymore?
I don't.
hang on a sec.
Gambling.
And then who is writing this into their inventory?
You can. write
We
it
have
in.
170 gold in the party fund.
All right,
Yes,
subtract
party
19.
funded up.
Make it an even 20, David, because we're gonna buy us a nice picnic lunch to eat up in this tower.
Yeah.
How much rope?
Fancy-
450.
Fancy wine, some cheese,
Yep.
some nice bread.
450 feet of nice rope.
Maybe some cutlets, cheese, a couple melons,
I don't see why not.
little picnic basket to put it all in that we can hoist up with our rope and block and tackle.
Obi will carry the picnic basket.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. We need some pythons as well, just in case. No, we don't need them. Fuck it. We ball.
Fuck it. Stupid.
We do all those things. Shopping's done. Go to the tower.
All right, Obi can lift up to 420 pounds.
Oh, we can.
We're
lift
not all
multiple.
going at the same time, so.
So he can get one of you. Obviously, it'll take a while, but he can get one of you at a time up there after you guys figure out the tying it to the elevator and such.
You can get at least.
Fly up and hook
We
this
need.
thing.
We do need. I do have a python. I have 10 pythons. So I have a hammer and python. I hand it to RaRa. So you can python this in somewhere if there's nothing to hook the block and tackle to,
Okay.
and then hook the block and tackle to it.
Oh, goodness.
Take the block and tackle. I take the hammer. I take the python. I take an end of the rope. Tie it around my waist.
When you get there.
Yeah.
Okay. So after going
Left,
out
yeah.
and shopping for your rope, getting your block and tackle, getting your picnic food, you stop at the Sailor's Rest, and you're like, "Man, can we have a picnic meal to take with us, please?" So after you guys get all that stuff and start heading towards the tower, it's probably about 3:00 as you guys start heading towards the tower. Did you want to go to the Hammer and Anvil before going to the tower?
Nah.
All right.
We'll go tomorrow.
He says we'll go tomorrow. That's what he
Because
said.
if Fizzi's gonna go there, Fizzi's gonna want to install that on Obi, and that's gonna take a little bit of time.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. All right. Well, then you guys will head for the tower. As you guys, you just head for the tower. So it'll probably be just about to be 4:00 when you get to the tower and get to the front door. You guys are now here. I'm gonna change up the music a little bit here.
Are there guards here now that there was a big commotion?
No, they're good.
No. They got everything they needed.
Town. I hate this town.
Why do you hate the town?
There's literally criminal factions using this tower as a meeting place, and there's nobody like.
It's an unstable tower. If they choose to be unsafe and go in there, that's their choice. Why would they put...
They don't care about the citizens of this town.
There's no citizens in the tower. There's nothing to protect in this tower.
There's criminals meeting.
Okay. Criminals meet at the restaurant. Should we all stand around there and, make sure we watch them?
That's what
every time?
That's what undercover agents are for, Hunter.
Undercover agents.
Yeah.
You think
you
we don't
realize the
expect
waste-
undercover guards in the tavern?
I hope
Fuck it,
not.
Ball. We're in there.
Blowing my freaking mind.
Your mind doesn't mean. We're in there. Do what I said I do.
All right, you get to the tower and you tie the rope around your waist.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Tower music.
Bless you.
Okay. You'll get to the tower, RaRa. So you guys will start walking on the inside just like it was before, and you'll start wrapping the rope around your body, and you will see that there is like a tape in front of the elevator door that says cautious, dangerous, dangerous, don't go in here.
I was really hoping it would have said elevator out of order.
So you, you
All
But there it is, nonetheless. The destroyed, broken, platform that was there at the bottom. But obviously you can go in and fly up if you'd like.
Do that.
All right, you guys will watch as RaRa flutters in and shoo, starts heading up. And you guys will watch your coiled rope just whoosh, as it goes upwards. And RaRa.
20.
Okay, you're at about 20.
No, 19 was the last one that opened, right?
19 was the last elevator door that opened, yes.
But you had
So
opened.
I'll go to 19.
Okay, you're at 19.
All right. I land on the landing.
You do that. You see, as you did
And I'm-
before, the floor here.
I look in the shaft for a good place to attach the hook for this block and tackle.
Okay. Real quick. That is only going to get you to floor 19.
Yeah.
Were
we
you
did.
trying to do this to get all the way up to the 30th floor?
No. We said the doors were locked above this.
Wasn't there an unlocked one though?
Well, I mean, the
because we-
26th one is unlocked because that's where you guys were yesterday, and that one's opened.
Didn't they drop all the way from their floor with the police?
Mm-hmm. So the 26th floor is open. If you want to get closer to the top.
Go out and I up to 26.
Sorry? Would you like to walk the 20 floors?
No, I'm
instead?
sorry because I went to the wrong floor.
A voice in the darkness. It's the wrong floor. Anyway, RaRa, you'll fly up to the 26th floor, and you will look upon what you recognize as where you were yesterday. And you'll get to the ledge. You'll fly up, and all right. And you need to find a place to attach this somehow. What were you thinking?
Well, what's in the shaft? Is there I-beams or ledges or anything that forms the structural support of the elevator shaft?
There is... there's... what am I trying to say?
Beams.
Thank you. There's beams that go directly vertical in the corners, which seem to have held the base in, held it from like going up and down, held it staying straight as it rose
Can't really
up. But there's
put a person
no
on there.
there's no like pulley here, like
No, I don't need a pulley.
There's a
Like
door.
I know there's a door. Thank you. Are there like support cross beams on the sides? Like the structure's not just going to have vertical beams. There's got to be like lateral support as well.
yeah, there's stuff that are again up. It's essentially like a box. Like it goes up, 10 feet, and then it's a box. 10 feet, then it's a box. 10 feet, then it's a box. 10 feet, then it's a box. So there's that, and it's all against the walls. And then, of course, one side is the...
door.
Okay.
Is the door.
What is the door?
No, I got cut off. One side is the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the door frame like?
It's a large open... So they open and close like this.
Steel?
Yeah. No, more like... Yeah, it's steel. Sure.
So I will hook our block and tackle to the top of the door frame.
I'm going to say I don't know much about a block and tackle, so we're just going to say it works.
So there's a block with a hook,
Mm-hmm.
And pulleys.
and then hooked to that there's a pulley.
Sure. So what
I'm
stabilizes
putting
the
the
block?
The hook I'm putting on the door frame. The block is attached to that hook.
Again, I don't know much. I don't know how it works, so I'm just gonna say it works.
Okay.
And I don't know what necessary skills it'll take, but it works.
Just as 4 times your weight, so I don't think it takes any.
Well, I have to assume that someone who went to bard school might not know how to use a block and tackle. But I'm saying I don't even know myself, so it just works.
It sounds good.
Let's not bite a gift horse in the mouth, guys.
It's not rocket
I
science.
hook it to the door frame. I put the rope through the pulley. I throw the rope back down.
All right.
They can figure out how to hoop and lift people up.
26 floors up. It's 260 feet. 260 times 2 is 520. All right, so...
We don't have enough rope.
It will stretch down half of 450. 225. All right. Yeah, it'll stretch all the way down. You've got it there. In order for Obi to grab it, there needs to be... I don't care. It works. Okay. Who's going first?
I'll go
Yeah, I
first
think
just
this
to
would be
test
the
because
thing
I'm
that
the
breaks him.
lightest.
He's going
I'll-
first
I'll
because
go-
he's the lightest.
Just
With
in
his elven
case.
bones.
All right, Kayth, you can grab
Tie it
on...
around myself.
Sure. All right. Tie it around yourself.
Uppies, Obi.
Obi will grab it and start pulling. It'll take some time, and he'll pull you up. I'd say it probably takes... Man, that's 260 feet, huh? That's
It's not
a
that
while.
far for.
So he's pulling it.
Strength score every 6 seconds.
Strength score every 6 seconds. I don't think he'd pull it 14 feet every second. Every 6 seconds, maybe on 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5.
It takes
I'd
a little
say
bit of
probably
time.
Yeah, probably 10 feet per 6 seconds, I'd say. So 260, it's 26. So 26 times 6. 156
2 minutes.
divided by 60.
2.5
Yeah, it
minutes.
takes 2.5 minutes to get up to the 26th floor.
That actually seems pretty reasonable for fucking fast math.
Yeah.
So Obi will get you up there in about 2.5 minutes. You just gotta swing yourself over to the door, and then once you're in,
help.
you can. Yeah, RaRa can
Untie.
fly up there. She'll help you untie
Like
you.
stand on the edge and
Yeah.
pull him over.
Pull you over. Done. Get it all the way back down for the next person, whether it's Fizzi or Matt. Are any of you more than 420 pounds?
No.
Nope.
All right.
This is the
Then-
twink party.
Then you do it. Everyone is up onto the 26th floor. And we do it.
How heavy is
We
Obi?
do it in less than 10 minutes. Heavy.
Probably heavier.
Heavy. He's made of pure metal.
Could Moss pull up Obi?
I'm not the Hulk.
What's your strength score? You are the Hulk, bitch. You're that bitch.
16.
480
So four
is what she can do. She can do 480 pounds lifting.
Let's not push our luck on breaking the pulley or the.
Yeah, okay.
Or Obi.
Yeah. Okay. Before we start heading up, I'll tell Obi to guard the entrance.
Let us know if anybody comes up. Can you do
Yeah.
Can you do a head talk like Kayth?
Oh.
All right, so Obi's probably about 600 and something pounds.
Okay. Never mind.
It's a big boy.
Oh,
He's
wait, bronze has a density of about 550 pounds per cubic foot, actually. And he's how tall again?
He's a little shorter than Moss. So.
All right, he might actually be like 800 pounds, maybe a little
Heard
less,
that.
something like
Remember that number for the future.
something like that.
No, I mean
Whenever we need to drop OP on
plated.
someone.
He's hollow. He's hollow on the inside.
He's
so-
hollow, so it's too heavy for Moss. How about that?
I think between 400 and 600 pounds is reasonable, but
But anyway, you all will reach the 26th floor. And with how long that took, it's probably 4:30 now.
so we're on 26. We're going to the top.
To the top.
To the
Good
top.
drop.
Couldn't we have just
That's
hung
some
out
wet.
and waited to see if any gargoyles attacked us? Because they're attacking people on the ground. It doesn't matter. I start walking.
All right, you guys will head to the stairs and start heading up. So you have 27.
Well, maybe
28,
not every
29,
gargoyle
30.
comes down and attacks every night.
So there's 31 doors. Sorry, not 31 doors that need to be unlocked. There's 5 doors that need to be unlocked. So you will need to roll for those, and as long as you don't roll a 1, you should be fine.
So that is a 15.
What makes that a 15?
I have expertise. I'm just rolling sleight of hand. Instead of
Oh,
my
so
thieves'
it's
tools
plus
'cause
two.
I'm
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one's fine, second one's
only-
fine,
an 18.
third one's
or,
fine,
Yeah,
Yep,
24.
third's good. That's good.
Yeah.
One more.
I thought you said 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, a 2.
That
That's two.
does
That's
not unlock the doors. You're at the last.
Kick
You
it
guys
out.
have been going.
I roll. Hey! The skill check's not over. Rest your fucking
Psychic die.
voices. I have a psychic die. I get to roll before the roll. All right.
I was just gonna say roll again, so you wouldn't have to waste it. But if you'd
No,
like to do that,
I
that's
use
fine,
my
too.
resource.
All right.
That's what they're there for.
This is a real session tonight, guys. Yeah, that unlocks. All right, so you guys will walk up the stairs, which again is still 5 stories of stairs, which isn't fun. But you get up to one, and then you wait for you get a little break as Kayth unlocks it. Then you keep going. Then you wait for Kayth to unlock it. Then you keep going, and then you guys will eventually make it to the 30th floor, and then you'll notice that there's one more set of stairs that goes to the roof, and that door isn't like a door; it's a latch. So that's why Kayth, takes a little bit longer to unlock it, but it will unlock, and you can, it'll flip over onto the other side and open up, and you guys can climb the stairs out, and you guys are now standing on top of the old prison watchtower. As you guys look around, there is a lot of old architecture up here, which is really nice. And you'll notice that there is 3 gargoyles on each of the. So there's supposed to be there's 4 corners. There's only 3 gargoyles, and the 4th is like crumbled and destroyed, which you had saw last time you came up here, RaRa.
Nice view up here, though.
Yeah.
RaRa, can I have the hammer back for no particular reason?
I give Kayth the hammer and Python back so that he can smash the gargoyles like a monster.
Can I also get my spyglass back, please?
I give Fizzi gets spyglass.
Thank you.
From hours ago.
Kate, before you break them, Fizzi's gonna look at one of the gargoyles through the glass.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get to these couple of things.
Mox, will you help me set up this fantastic picnic lunch we brought up here?
After climbing up all the stairs, it's probably about 5 something.
Picnic dinner.
But yeah, Fizzi, you'll take out the spyglass and you'll start looking at these gargoyles to start. And as you look at the gargoyles, first thing you'll notice is the gargoyles have quite a bit of like small cracks and chips and things in different places. But Fizzi, could you make an investigation check for me?
I would love to.
I love investigation checks. He sees all.
Damn. 24, huh?
24.
Fizzi, as
We check
you
with
take a look at the gargoyles with the spyglass and you find yourself sort of really concentrating as you look through the spyglass, and you'll notice as while you look through it, the thing you're focusing on really starts to sort of, well, focus. You know, kind of like a lens when you turn it and it makes it more of a clear image. You do that as you look at these gargoyles, and you'll notice that they have this sort of very faint gold aura or like lines throughout them, and you see it sort of shine a little through the cracks. It's very faint. And you'll notice something else. As you look below the bases where they are, you'll actually see something inscribed in gold. As you take the spyglass away, you can't see it. And when you use the spyglass, you can see it. And the message inscribed beneath each gargoyle is, "From chisel and prayer, we shaped stone to shield the light. Should the dark rise again, so too shall they, our silent watchers."
all these guys have been getting bloodied hands, captured, putting them back in prison.
I will relay that to Kayth because Moth and RaRa are setting up a
Setting up a
picnic.
picnic.
Yeah,
They
and when they're
couldn't
done, I will let them
possibly know
no.
about this message.
Chisel and prayer, we shape stone to shield.
Do you
To
want
shield
to
what light?
break on that revelation? It is 9:35.
I was waiting to see if Kayth had a quip about it or something, but
No.
no quip.
So
All right,
fine.
guys, that is where we will take our break for tonight. Please don't leave your screens. Make sure to get your poops, your peas, your drinks, your food, your whatever you need in order to be able to continue watching this glorious game tonight. Again, please don't leave. We will be right back in about 5-ish minutes.
Hey there, dipshits. It's me, Joey, a.k.a. Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Deagle Eagle. We're
Older and Dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew, be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
So dipshits, mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of older and dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. Now my stand. Fade to black.
Hey everybody, we are back from our little breaky break, and hopefully you guys have had your peas, your poops, your drinks, your food, and gotten what you needed so you can snuggle back up on that couch with your little blankie and TV, because of course you watch us through your TV, not your phone, and are ready for this
Nobody
next
does that.
segment. But before we do that,
That's
we're
why I
gonna
get the
need
experience.
to hear a message from our Joey.
You missed Ithacon, losers.
Loser.
Every week.
2 weekends
Every week
ago
you
now.
missed it.
But hey, you can still catch us at Free Comic Book Day. At least me and Hunter and Kay will be there doing free sketches. Come out to Sound Around at Vestal. It's always a good time. Good people down there at Sound Around. We love helping them out on Free Comic Book Day. So come out and say hello if you're available that weekend. It'd be really cool to see you. I'll even sketch your D&D character for free, and then Hunter will do a bad version of it.
Maybe I'll do
I
something
love the
different this
game.
year. You don't know.
If you're enjoying what you see, twitch.tv/older and dumber. We're here every Wednesday. You can support us. Use your Twitch Prime sub. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you anything except your Twitch or your Prime membership. If you don't have Prime, screw Jeff Bezos. $5.99 a month. You can support us here. We're also over on YouTube, youtube.com/older and dumber. You can catch up there if this is your first time viewing or if you're a couple episodes behind. And you can support us on Patreon, patreon.com/older, the letter N dumber. As low as $5 a month, you can get early access to all our podcast content. You can get cool D&D stuff. And we'd really, really love it if you helped us bring you more cool things. That's what we do with your support. Finally, socials, older, the letter N dumber. Follow us on all our socials and get updates of all the cool things we're doing, cross promotions, etc. We'll see you there.
And of course, when you head over to YouTube, don't forget to
Ring my bell. Ring my bell. Did you see me shaking my head? Is that why you did that?
I like Hunter's alley oop. That was good.
I
Good.
shook my head so hard.
yeah,
and I
we
was just gonna let
totally
it go.
planned it.
It was so planned.
All right, after I alley-ooped Joey so well there, let's go ahead and get back to where we were. You guys have made it to the top of the tower. 5 o'clock was coming up, and Fizzi inspected the gargoyles while RaRa and Moss set up their picnic. And while Fizzi was investigating the gargoyles, he found some sort of message. And had just told Kayth.
So, do we think the dark rise again is more than just nighttime?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess
else, probably,
I don't
but
know.
we may
I
not
don't know.
put it together yet. But it definitely means no sun.
I don't know what would have triggered them to start coming back alive if they've been inactive for so long.
What are you guys talking about?
So,
Back is the picnic setup. That was a fast picnic setup.
Yeah, you're gonna miss it all if you stand over there looking at statues all day.
Fizzi will come over and sit down. Come on, Kayth.
Go over and I slowly put the hammer back in my bag.
So, under these gargoyles, it says, from chisel and prayer, we shaped stone to shield the light. Should the dark rise again, so too shall they, our silent watchers.
The gargoyles.
Yeah,
Gargoyle.
that's what we're guessing. And it probably means something else, something more, but we won't know until we get there.
Who's
Because
prayer?
everything means something.
I assume whatever, I mean, probably to a god. This was probably a prison that was guarded by some kind of religious sect, maybe at some point, or at least these gargoyles were made by. How
Shield
old are
the
these
light?
gargoyles? By my expert knowledge.
Did you say
Them.
Fizzi?
Delight.
Oh, yeah. We shaped stone to shield the light. Should the dark rise again, so too shall they, our silent watchers.
How old do I think these gargoyles are? Like the stone, like the statues themselves.
Old.
Bro. This is why I love being an
Archaeology
archaeologist.
tells you they're old.
Unique. I get such unique dialogue. They're old as fuck every time.
No.
You would say that they, just like this tower itself, they seem to be probably as old as Tapas itself, which Tapas
new.
itself is... No.
It's like brand new.
No.
Baby town.
No. We have gone over that Tapas is very old.
Most of it.
And the creation of Tapas was almost 200 years ago, maybe more.
Like a new settlement. Okay. I mean, we didn't see anything on any of the other floors. They just looked like more prison area.
RaRa stands up. She's
As
got
I take
chunk
up a
of,
little fucking one of the things with the toothpick in it, one of the little sandwiches, like one of those. So
RaRa stands up. She's got a chunk of cheddar cheese in her mouth. She'll run over to one of the gargoyles. I want to look it over for the brotherman son symbol.
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I'm good at this. Yes, perfect.
Put it in.
RaRa falls off the side.
natural
Of the
one. The worst possible.
She runs over. She goes to hook onto the gargoyle to look for the symbol, and she just falls off the side.
There you go. That happens.
Well, she's dead.
You guys watch RaRa just. Boom.
Did she do that on purpose?
RaRa?
I hope so.
Flies back up.
Fizzi just runs over.
Reaction feather fall, fly back up.
Wow.
Yeah, I was hoping that maybe these guys had the brotherman son symbol on them.
Do they?
I don't know. I fell off the side of the building.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I fell.
Is there anything else up here besides the gargoyles?
Just the gargoyles, and you know, it looks very much just like a regular top of a watchtower kind of area.
Moss, do you want to do some smashing?
Well, yes, always, but maybe this is all just a waste of time?
Well, I mean, these are gargoyles. Just Fizzi looking at them and seeing that aura and the symbol underneath them it's pretty confident these are the gargoyles we're looking for.
Yeah,
They're
but
not
does that
coming to
mean they're
life and
bad?
attacking us, yeah.
It's not dark
Says
yet.
that they're here to stop the darkness if it rises.
Right, but right now they're attacking innocent people, so something
We
has
don't
gone
know
wrong.
that
and
they
we
were
don't-
attacking innocent people. It could have been
We-
Saltwoods, and they're like, "Hey, guards, you need to tell these
I don't-
gargoyles to get their stuff together."
I don't think we need to look into the morality of the stone statues that are constructs that come to life and are attacking.
I mean, we can leave one, see if it comes to life. One is easier to deal with than three.
You think it's going to be
they're
happy when
probably
it
gonna
wakes up
come-
and it's like you smash my friends with a hammer?
It's not
I
going to
think
know
it's-
that.
I think
that we
they're
did
probably
it.
going. I think they're probably going to wake up when we hit the first one hard enough.
No, they only wake up in the dark. It says right in the poem that Fizzi read.
I mean,
That's not. Okay.
sure, I'll smash them, but I am hung up on one thing that you just said about the morality of the stone nothings or whatever. Because you said the same thing about Chester the Mimic, and Chester the Mimic is good.
Chester the Mimic is not a non-sentient creature.
Can't
And
you just like
also
brain talk
I've-
to these guys?
had a lot of people get eaten by mimics. They're quite popular in ancient ruins.
Kayth.
No.
Yes, you can.
No, they have to be able to understand a language.
How do you know they can't understand a language?
Because they're fucking
Have you tried to brain talk to them?
I go up to one of the gargoyles and I put my hand out.
Okay.
And I sense.
You sense.
Yep, I roll a mysticism check. I'll try to connect to it. I'll try to connect to it, and I'll connect to RaRa with my psychic connection.
You mind putting that in so we can see it?
Oh, there's parameters here. Important parameters to these men that are sleeping.
Come on. Hello. You can establish telepathic communication between yourself and others, perfect for quiet infiltration. As an action, you can choose one or more creatures that you can see, up to a number, blah, blah, blah. The chosen creatures can speak telepathically with you, and you can speak telepathically with them. Send or receive a message. A creature can't use this telepathy if it can't speak any languages.
So the question I'm trying to figure out is if they have to be willing or not.
They don't have to be willing.
So you can just connect to something and it against their will?
As long as it can speak a language.
Talk to them.
Okay.
But it can't use it if they can't speak any language. Yo, what up, dog?
You know what I think happened? I think these guys were just sitting up here. They were being cool. And then the bloody hands, they came up and they smashed one of their friends. And now they're angry.
You do your thing. You do that.
Do I feel a connection for him?
Guess the question is whether you actually feel that when it happens or not.
I feel like it's a psychic connection that I'm making. I feel like I would know.
Right? Like one true soul to another.
The true souls did recognize each other.
I feel like I've done
They're
this
like,
ability enough times where I would.
I
know
see you. You're
when-
down with the absolute.
You feel connected.
Do I feel connected? He's done this to me.
Yeah, you do.
Why are you in my head, Kayth?
Just in case. Hello, Mr. Gargoyle. I talked to the gargoyle. Why are you attacking people in the night?
Are you mad because the bloody hands killed one of your friends and now you're like, we're going to take our vengeance on the city? This is an open line and you can communicate with us.
You hear no response.
I think they're just statues, Kayth.
They're not statues. I formed a psychic connection with it for the next 5 hours. And I'm going to sit in front of it, crisscross applesauce, and regale my life history to it.
Your
I'm
entire
gonna
life,
go back
your
to the
entire
picnic.
true life history?
Direct connection to the gargoyle.
Entire true life story?
No. He doesn't need
Do
it. I just met him. I can't trauma dump that fast.
Okay. So Kayth is crisscross applesauce. So to sit in front of it, you'd have to be on the outside of the wall, so you're behind it, I assume. Okay. And while RaRa, Fizzi, and Moss are eating at the picnic. Picnicking.
I'll throw Kayth some grapes.
Do that. Kayth, you're throwing some grapes.
And then I traveled all over across the world, and I tell them about each individual town I visited.
It's like, and then I realized I was completely irrelevant to the plot in that situation. If I hadn't shown up, they all would have just died anyway.
I didn't even have to find this Pirates of the Found Sphere. You guys picnic. Do you guys just hang out up here for an amount of time?
Yeah, for the next.
RaRa, what are you gonna do if these gargoyles come alive?
I guess we'll have to fight them because
But maybe
I haven't heard them talk to us. Hold on. Hey, are you cool yet? Do we have to fight you? Yeah, I'm still not getting anything.
All right. Well, I mean, maybe you could like give them a performance, or we could offer them something. The rules of hospitality.
I mean, we could try. I really, if they're just like upset because their buddy over there got smashed, I would hate to like fight them. But
yeah, right. We could just tell them like, "Hey, we avenged your friend. Be free," or something.
Or maybe they could help us. Maybe they hate the Blood Hands too, and they could be like,
they
"We
could
hate
move
you
the
guys."
eye.
And we're like, "We hate those guys too. Let's work together and get them out of town."
They could help protect the eye.
Man, they could sit on the roof. That'd be so cool,
right?
So you guys just hang out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, time passes. I mean, it's probably been about an hour now, so it's like 6:30.
Is it starting to get dark?
No responses. The sun's going down. It's not dark yet, but the sun's going down. Your food's probably eaten by now. Now it's just sort of letting the food digest.
We're watching the sun go down.
How's Moss doing?
Well, Kayth tells us
Anybody wants to directly talk to Fizzi? He's gonna read, put a few hours into the Gears of Time.
Oh, he's gonna read his book. It's a perfect thing. You could drink some wine, eat a little cheese, read your book.
Sure, you can do that. I'd say you could put, some time in.
How many hours, DM?
How many hours do you sit here and read?
Not 5.
Not 5.
You could get at least an hour in, I think.
Would I be able to get
Easy.
in 2?
Maybe. It's currently 6, so you've been up here an hour and you hadn't started reading yet. But you can start reading now, and then at 7:30 we see what happens.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, you start reading now. Fizzi's starting to read with his wine and cheese, and Kayth is still sitting behind the gargoyle, staring at it, regaling his life. RaRa and Moss, you're chilling. How's Moss doing? Just sitting here.
She's just sitting, snacking, holding an action in case one of these things move, but also she doesn't want to fight them.
Sable is currently jumping from, like, mast to mast. You know what I mean?
I want to do that. I want a balance beam.
You and Sable
hang
go
out.
up there and do that.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that only one of you has wings.
Yeah, Sable, don't fall.
Sable, if he could talk, is like, I'm nimble. but he can't. So he just turns around, puts his hands on his hip, and then, like, continues to keep walking. Jumps. And then keeps going.
Whoa. RaRa does a front handspring on the edge. So nimble.
And you'll continue. And Another hour will pass. 7:30 comes around. Kayth, you still haven't... Kayth, can you roll... Just roll
a connection
charisma.
Roll a connection check, brother.
Just roll charisma. Neither persuasion nor deception. Just
5.
okay. Yeah.
You could add a psychic die to that.
No, I can't. I'm not proficient in charisma.
Oh,
Damn.
Okay. All right. You do that. You're just talking and talking.
because you're not being honest.
7:30 comes around. The sun is essentially gone, and the it's like, you know, well, you guys are really high up actually, so you still see the sun a little longer than you would on the ground. But it's, you know, it's about to be twilight here soon. But nothing's happened. We can go another hour.
Fizzi's gonna put his book away. If
Fizzi can-
Guys, these
Fizzi can wait
gargoyles
another hour.
are not doing anything.
We were hired to do a job. We have the quest right here. These are gargoyles. We can solve the issue that we've been presented, unless we just want to abandon this quest. Do we want to abandon this quest?
Aren't you telling this man a story in your mind?
Yeah.
He's
I can
been
do
saying
teams.
it out loud too. I heard the whole story.
I
I fell
not
asleep
been
for
saying
a
it out loud
moment.
at all. So we can abandon this quest, or we can try to solve this.
I mean, at this point, solving it is the only option. Otherwise, we've wasted an entire day.
Fizzi read his book. Entire day.
Half day. Well, then you guys
This is-
will wait another hour.
Do you guys think this poem means anything? Because I don't know what darkness they're talking about. We have no information on that.
Bad
So,
guys,
yeah.
obviously. This is a prison, Kayth.
Okay, fucking. Wait until it's a little darker.
All right. It'll get about 8:30 and dark will come. And it is now nighttime. You guys are here on the tower waiting. What's everybody's passive perception?
Hi.
12.
I have a high
Mine's
passive.
14.
Yeah, I think Moss
Mine's a
and
13.
RaRa and
I have
Fizzi all
I have a
have like the same.
13.
14 for me.
As you are here on the top of the tower, you're continuing to wait. Night has come, and it seems
Sable
like
and I are doing gargoyle poses.
you are, and it seems like it should be the moment. And just then, cutting through the darkness of night, you will hear in the distance, somewhere in the city, a faint scream.
Are all of the gargoyles still in their spot?
All the gargoyles are still there.
If I look at the
Look out, Mike.
gargoyles with the spyglass now, has anything changed?
Give me... Look through the spyglass and give me an insight check.
Nice.
They
Beautiful.
seem exactly the same.
Can I pinpoint that scream? What would you need for that?
I would need a perception check.
I'm also trying to pinpoint this scream.
Then you can also give me a perception check.
It's over that way.
RaRa just points like this, like just upwards. Over there. Points at the city. It's definitely coming from
Over
the
there
city.
somewhere.
Kayth, you'll she'll do that and it helps you a little bit. Not really, but you lean over the edge and you think it's coming from one of the open districts in Tapas. near one of
What do you mean by that?
the other like market areas.
Just one scream.
Just then, you will hear another scream.
Oh my god. RaRa? I don't know. You want to see?
The second scream. Do I get a better pinpoint on that, seeing as we're already like perked up ears?
Yeah, give me perception with advantage.
Nice.
Yeah, same area.
So, can you sort of ping us on the map, kind of where it's at?
Like over here-ish somewhere.
All right. RaRa takes about 10 steps back.
Okay.
Do we want... Wait, we could feather fall.
Sprints
Oh, okay.
and dives towards the sound.
Leaving
jump.
everybody here.
RaRa, we could feather fall.
Kayth's already jumped. He's falling off the tower. You guys just watch Kayth and RaRa jump off the side of the tower.
Do you jump?
I say that in my mind. But, can we feather fall?
God, I fucking loop back.
Loop back? What do you mean? You just jumped off the tower.
Yeah, and I loop back to the tower, and I'm like, let's jump. So we can all float slowly down to the ground and then run 3 miles to the sound. Or I can go over there and see what it is and message it back to you.
Not if it's 3 miles away.
They move at the same speed as we would.
I fly 80 feet around.
We move basically. Okay.
You will hear
I
another
loop-
scream.
It's done, DM. I loop back. They're screaming.
Obi, start lowering us down.
No lowering. Jump.
I'm not
Did you
sure how
cast
I
it?
feel about this.
Jump!
Oh,
Busy jumps.
I don't want to jump.
Kayth,
grab
Fizzi,
Moss and-
jump.
Yank her towards the edge.
I hate that. The trust is gone.
Kayth and
feather
Fizzi have
fall
jumped, and they've fallen off the edge. Moss, you're not letting RaRa take you over the edge?
If she yanked me off the edge,
You're way stronger than she is. I could definitely argue that she cannot if you don't want her to.
it's okay. I'm falling.
All right, you'll get to the edge, and RaRa will just take you, and you'll
Wish
go
I never
over the
told
edge.
you I had this spell.
And the 4 of you will start to fall from the tower. And at first, it's like, oh my gosh! And Kayth and Fizzi, you've gone through this once already, so you feel the lightness as your body falls down. Moss, you... and you guys just sort of glide downwards.
Can we glide? Did we glide at an angle because we
You
jumped?
don't glide at an angle.
Not like a...
Oh, not like
you
that, but like
certainly-
we're definitely going this way.
Yeah, again, but you're not gonna go,
Yeah.
hundreds of feet. You're gonna go, maybe 30 from the edge of the thing. But anyway, you guys are slowly falling down. Because
How many
Featherfall
more
just goes
screams
straight
do we
down.
hear on the way
That's
down?
Featherfall's thing. It's just.
No, it's just...
So you will gradually fall down and head towards the sound. Let's see. Where's my dice?
move 80 feet around, DM.
What was passive perceptions? Did anyone?
13.
Did anyone?
14.
Okay, so 14's the highest.
I feel like we're pretty actively looking for things out of the ordinary at this point.
You're
with the
looking
screen.
very much towards the scream and heading in that direction, falling. Yes, that's what's happening. Yeah. So you guys are falling down. Eventually you will hit the ground, and you can start running towards that area. You will have heard probably one more scream before you guys hit the ground, and you guys can start heading and booking there. And on the way there, you don't hear another scream, but you will run and make your way there. Let me go ahead and get us some like danger music here.
Remember when a woman said, maybe we should stay down here because that's where everyone's being attacked?
The
That's
gargoyles were on the
fucking
top. What did you want us to do? Not investigate the gargoyle?
The quest board said people were being attacked at the bottom and no one was going to the top.
And they said go to they're at the top of the tower. There's gargoyles. That's the only gargoyles that they've seen. So what you know, what form of plan? Should go where they are.
I was gonna hang out where they were attacking.
Some were random in town.
Yeah. Out in the open.
Oh, that's not what
It's just a trick played by the gargoyles on top, though. They were just like, let me just summon little magic screams over here, get them away.
The gargoyles on top did nothing.
They prestidigitated.
Living their best. Prayers
All right.
and chiseled life.
I need everybody to make you can make athletics or acrobatics checks as you guys are running towards where you need to go.
Can I fly?
I'm gonna.
It's same thing. You're exerting a lot of energy to try and get there.
Add a d6.
I'm the best at flying through the city, DM. I do a barrel roll.
So that's a 16 from me.
All right, we've got an
16
athletics from
me.
the Steel Defender. Let's see, 24, 16. Is that an 11 from you, Fizzi?
Yes.
Okay, and then we've got natural 20 from RaRa. Fizzi. All right, so what this has done is as you guys are running there, if we roll initiative, everybody will roll regularly, but Fizzi's going to have disadvantage on his initiative.
Do I get advantage for a natural 20?
You can, yeah, you got a natural 20. I'll give you advantage on your initiative check, if there is an initiative check.
Oh.
All right, you guys.
Darkness imprisoning me.
All that I see, absolute horror.
Or how do I live? How do I die?
You all start making your way towards the screams as fast as you can. Let me just try and get a sort of point of order here. You're running, and you hadn't heard some screams in a while, but you will eventually make it because it is kind of dark. You guys are running, you know, there is some lights, but not a lot, especially as you get into this area as everything's closed. You're running towards, and you will eventually make it to this open sort of courtyard area, and you will see, as you get a quick glance, you'll see one person laying down on the ground, unresponsive, and two people who are currently standing and, like, moving their hands back and forth and seem to be struggling. We will go ahead and roll initiative.
We only see the downed person and the struggling people, that's all?
Yeah, I think the creatures are invisible or in their minds.
The illusion of choice.
DM, can you put mine in, please? I forgot to click.
Totally fine. I can do that for you.
Thank you.
What did you get?
13.
I realize I don't have the things I need open yet. All right. I need to... so you will arrive on the scene. Nope, hold on. No, I just realized that did something I didn't want it to.
It's a wraith.
It's nothing. You don't see that.
These aren't even gargoyles.
How about not pretend you didn't see it? How about that? Because
Oh my god, the gargoyles were doing it all along!
Hunter made a mistake. All right. So, you guys will make your way to the scene. As you drop in, this is what you see. Two people that seem to be sort of struggling in place. One person down on the ground, unresponsive. RaRa, you're the first one there. I realize there's something else I need to fix, but go ahead, Joey. You are first one on the scene.
Okay. The other toe. I don't think I can. I can. All right, I'm gonna throw a fairy fire right there, DM.
What's the size of fairy fire? It's 20 foot.
It's a 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. 20-foot radius cube or 20-foot? Because that's important, because that seemed bigger than what it should be.
Okay.
I think it's a 20-foot cube. 20-foot
So a
cube.
20-foot cube, that's a 20-foot cube. That's a 40-foot cube.
What? No.
Half. So 10 plus 10 is 20. That would be a 20-foot cube.
What? Are you showing it on the screen?
What I'm doing right now... Oh, you can't see it? Oh. Oh, because I'm on GM, huh? That is a 20-foot cube. Because it's 20 foot in total. So if
I'm
we
just
do-
using what the tools tell me to do.
So see, that one's from edge to edge. So that's a 20-foot cube.
Yeah.
If you do center, that's radius. If you do edge, that'll be the full thing.
I don't know how to change it.
So when you go to measure origin, center, or edge. After you switch it to square, it says measure origin.
I put it on this person.
Okay. And then is there a save? How does this work?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Each creature in the queue, blah, 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 dexterity saving throw. All right. Oof.
Cool.
The person will fail.
Yeah, of course.
And they are
I'll
covered
just fly
in.
over here. I'll land, and I'll be like, "You're gonna be okay." And then I tell Moss that I don't know what's going on, but I know she's gonna pull through, and I give her bardic inspiration. I have my turn.
All right. RaRa. As you end your turn there, you're going to take 2 points of force damage as you feel something on top or even in you at the moment. And you feel this crushing force as you take 2 points of force damage in that spot. Or as you end your turn there.
Bad here.
Kayth, that brings us to you.
So it looks like she's struggling against something.
Advantage on the
Yeah, and RaRa now too.
RaRa's also struggling against that same thing.
Something.
It's in hers.
Okay, well. I will move here. And I will try to... I'll move up to here. And I will try to attack something that I can't see, but I think is attacking RaRa and this person. So I'll try to attack with my action on something in her with disadvantage, I assume.
So you are attacking into that civilian space.
I'm not attacking the civilian. I'm attacking if something's on it.
You are attempting to try and attack something that
Correct.
may or
Yep.
may not be on the person.
Correct.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack.
With disadvantage?
Yes, definitely with disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, natural 20. But disadvantage. So that is a 23 to hit.
All right. You swing around and you seem to not make purchase on anything.
Okay, I move out of here.
You will take an
Look
opportunity
around.
of attack.
From where? Like when I move from which space?
From when you move away from RaRa and the civilian.
Okay.
Right. Be a 25 to hit. 9 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Okay.
So first grade.
16.
All right, that will save. You will just take the 9 points of necrotic damage.
Cool. And so
As you ran away, you were hit by something. You don't know what.
awesome. I don't have a direction.
You just felt something hit you. When you try to look, you don't see anything.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Fizzi, that brings us to you.
Oh wait, sorry. I have a bonus action. Sorry. Bonus action. I'll try to throw a dagger into this where I think I got a hit from, which I don't know.
Yeah, you are unsure
Pick
of
a
where
square,
you're...
brother. Pick a square. You missed with a
Sure,
23 already.
I picked this square.
I think it's in
Alright.
RaRa Square.
I thought who
Because
knows? It's doing the same thing to this creature, to this person, that it's doing to them.
so I don't know. It might be. Very well might be.
So you are attempting to throw a dagger into the square to the right of the citizen.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's a 10.
With disadvantage.
That is the No, it's not.
What do I... Okay. A 10.
That will miss.
That's my turn.
All right, Fizzi, that brings us to you.
Fizzi's gonna move. Move here and ready my little buddy.
Okay.
And Obi. Actually, he was here.
Classic
Oh.
battleship.
Obi's gonna end his turn here.
All right. And then before Moss's turn, let's see. RaRa, you're going to feel that presence gone.
Does she get an
And-
opportunity attack?
You can have a disadvantage opportunity attack if you'd like, RaRa.
I don't have any other reactions, so I guess I'll try to bop him, bonk him, hit him with the horny bat. Attacks. Bardic damage. Oh God. So a 10 and a 10. It's a 10.
That's so confusing because it looks like you just rolled damage every time.
The first one was
The first one was damage. Okay. But the other two were to hit. Okay. So a 10. A 10 does not hit. You sort of
Strange
feel it
that.
and you're like, ah! You start sort of swinging, but you don't feel purchase on anything. And the person that you sort of flew up to and were like, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. They're like,
They die. It's in front of me. Nice trauma dump. Thanks, Tim.
you will watch as they're like about to reach out for you, like, and then you just see them, and you watch as their skin sort of starts to depress inwards and get, and you'll watch them, and they will fall to the ground. Then on the other side, you will watch as the other one, the other civilian, Osol, falls to the ground. And Moss, that brings us to your turn.
Bend that motherfucking 10-foot blade.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stand here and hold my action.
Okay. What would you like your trigger to be?
If I see anything move, or if I see anything attacking my friends.
That's within reach. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
10-foot reach.
RaRa, before your turn,
They have a lair action. We're in the streets.
you are go. We in the streets. Yeah, when they own the streets. That'd be
Holy
funny.
fuck.
That'd be funny. RaRa, you just watch this person go down. You see the other person go down. And as they go down, a blur just passes by you and seems to slam into something.
It's the gargoyles. They're coming. The eagles.
Hammer fist.
Tiger uppercut.
Hadouken!
One of them will fly in, boom, and seem to like slam at something in front of them, and then try to slam again.
When you say slam in front of them, can you mark a square for me?
I can do that. Once I do this, and then do this. You see them swing into that square. You will then, the rest of you see a gargoyle, a large gargoyle, very like stocky, slamming into the air. You will then see another one, extremely quick, fly over top of Moss and attempt to attack something in front of it as well.
Another one.
The gargoyles are protecting us!
Looks like that darkness has awoken.
It seems to make purchase onto something.
Gargoyles only need a 22 to hit, Kayth.
Plot armor.
You aimed in the wrong square.
Somebody's paying attention.
I know I aimed in the fucking wrong square. I know I aimed in the wrong square. Like,
And then one more will slam down onto the ground. Both feet towering at 8 feet tall. Looks over and attempts to attack another one in front of it.
Do they look like the crumbling gargoyles that we saw? Or are they like renewed?
At the moment, you can't quite discern, as things are going so fast. Whoa. Alrighty. Wow. Okay. RaRa, it is now your turn.
Okay,
As 3
so I watched
gargoyles have appeared.
somebody fucking Indiana Jones' Last Crusade in front of me. Do I think I can save this person, or are they too far gone?
I was confused at what you said for a second there. I will say it has been within 6 seconds. It is up to you if you think you could save them.
I'm gonna try to cure wounds them.
Okay. Please cast Cure Wounds.
Kneel down and touch their face and try to heal them with some golden light.
RaRa, as you reach down, and can you give me an Arcana check as well?
Sure.
Or Medicine, whichever one you want.
Arcana +0, Medicine +3. I rolled with advantage. I didn't mean to. It's a 7.
7. RaRa, you reach down, start at the Cure Wounds, lay your hands on them. You see the magic go into their body, and it disperse across them. And you see a little life come back to their skin. You are unsure if they are conscious or not.
I'm going to try to drag them away, and I'm going to yell over at Kayth. I'm going to be like, they're right in front of me! And I'm going to try to drag this unconscious person back to, like, this spot.
Okay. Doable.
And I'll Bardic Inspiration Kayth.
Kayth, your turn.
I will attack into the square that the gargoyle's attacking. The one
Which
that was
one?
pointed out to me. You pointed it out because you didn't mark them.
This one.
I just said they're right in front of me, man.
I saw the same thing you saw. I attack. I have steady aim.
So you will roll.
You
will roll with straight.
Okay. That's a 20 to hit.
A 20 will hit.
Sharpshootered. Obviously, because it's a 20 to hit. Chutzpah. So that is 29 damage.
You will watch as your arrow seems to make purchase into something. It sort of writhe upwards, the arrow, and then you will watch the arrow fall to the ground.
I think I got one. Also, what is your name? I communicate telepathically to the gargoyle that I'm still psychically connected to, and it's nice of
we
you
are
to finally
connected. It hasn't
That's a
been
lot of
5 hours.
and it's nice of you to finally wake up.
A lot of words. Fizzi, you're up.
It's not words, it's mentally connected.
We'll
Did
see what
Fizzi
happens on
see
its
where
turn.
one was attacking to?
Currently, you see this one attacking into this square.
And both of these gargoyles attacked into this square?
Correct. But Kayth thinks that he got that one.
I can't. Alright, so I guess Fizzi's gonna move there. And he's gonna attempt to shoot his crossbow into that square.
I think you should use your magic hammer, brother.
I only have
Your magic
25
undead killing sword, brother.
I only have 25 speed.
Right here. Right in this, right between these gargoyles. Magic undead killing sword.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Change plans. Fizzi's gonna make sure that thing, whatever there is dead.
I have said it a couple times now. Kayth thinks that he got that one, and you see the gargoyles are not attacking that space anymore.
All right, fair enough.
Alright, light crossbow it is.
Okay.
You could stab the undead killing sword into the ground 4 or 5 times just to be sure.
You could do that if you'd like. I'm so sorry that you have disadvantage.
Damn it, that's right.
He's not sorry. Don't listen to him.
He's not sorry.
How's that?
Oh! Wow. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Give me damage.
May, stop yawning.
I'm freaking tired. I won't.
8 points to damage. Piercing.
All right. You will see your bolt go into something.
And Fizzi's gonna chill right here.
All right. You are going to watch
Time for the
as
boys.
one of these gargoyles swings at something.
Which one?
This one over here. Moss, you are going to feel something attempt to attack you. After it attempts to attack you, you can, because you still have your action held, could attempt to attack it after.
Got it like a fish, Moss.
So it'll attempt to attack you first. 25 to hit. So that will
Does
be...
she have a general, like, aside where it came from?
No.
She doesn't know if she got stabbed in the stomach or stabbed in the back.
I will say she has a... Because it hit her, she'd have a general area of where to attack. It'll still be with disadvantage. It's a con save, not a wisdom save. Oh,
I
right.
was doing my rage.
That's right, my bad. So you take 10 points of necrotic, and you will save. So you just take the 10 points of necrotic, and you won't rage. But you do get an opportunity to attack back, and it would be with disadvantage. And you won't have to guess the square.
You do have Bardic
That
Inspiration.
is-
You could
Oh,
get
yeah,
up to a
Bardic.
15.
I do have Bardic. I'll use it. D6.
Yep. Ooh, 13.
That would make it a 17.
Isn't it? Oh, I saw the damage, not the 17.
A 17 will hit for 9 points.
Hell
of
yeah.
damage.
Fuck 'em, Moss. Fuck 'em
Get
up,
'em.
Magic Glaive.
Hunter.
Yes.
I just want to keep us honest.
What?
It's 4 points of damage.
Why 4?
Why is it?
Because
Oh,
it's the first
first roll. First
Are we
roll.
not doing the first roll? I just want to keep us honest.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
We've been doing it for your enemies, so I just wanted. I don't.
You're right. That's my bad. Good catch. All right. Moss, that brings us to your turn. And you connected with it,
Yeah.
so you would be able to attack that spot
Yeah,
again.
queen.
It'd still have disadvantage, but you can attack that spot again.
But you can reckless now.
No, I can't.
Why? Why?
No,
She's not raging.
You could still
You don't need to-
reckless,
you don't
right?
need
You
to
don't have
rage
to be
to reckless.
raging.
8.
Don't?
No.
I don't think you have to
bar-
be. I
it's
think
the
it's just
barbarian
you can
class
just
feature.
reckless attack. Yeah.
Well, if you reckless attack, it's an 8. If you didn't reckless attack, it's an 8.
She didn't
Yeah.
this time.
I didn't.
All right. That is going to miss, but with your weapon property, you will still do, what is it, 3 points of damage?
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm gonna shout out the general direction it's in, what square it's in.
You can do that.
Draws the next with her glaive. It's here.
All right, that brings us to a gargoyle's turn. Fizzi, you are going to watch as the larger, broader one sort of looks at you for a second and then looks over towards Moss, and you will watch as they jump into the air and then come back down next to you, Moss, and attempt to hit what's in front of them. Both of those will hit.
Doesn't have disadvantage.
Does not. What would
It
that
sees
mean?
invisibility. It's.
You will watch as it flies over. Two huge hammer fists into this spot. You'll watch as the second one sort of slams into the ground. And then you'll watch it look to the other two. And this one that's over here is going to dart into the air and start flying away.
Is it flying towards the tower?
Yeah, seems to be.
That's where they live, brother.
And that one, so as you looked over at that one, it sort of looks a lot slimmer and its wings are a little bit bigger and it darts off really, really fast. Then the one that stands like 8 feet tall is going to look at you all. It's going to look towards you, Kayth.
I'll say something as his mind voice.
I feel like we know so much about each other now, you know?
You walk in a world you do not see. We were made to see for you. And you'll see it sort of look at you, and it'll begin to
What is the dark? What is the
fly
darkness?
into the air and start heading towards the tower. You'll say that, and you'll hear,
You were meant to shield us.
"Come to the tower."
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we were just there.
You could have talked to us for the 5 hours we were there, motherfucker!
And it will also fly off.
Damn, I'm up next.
You are up next, RaRa.
Can I
will say-
scream a healing word at the other guy that went down last round and be like, please be alive?
You can certainly try. Give me an Arcana or a Medicine.
They're alive!
That's me rolling for something. Joey
But
still
that's-
needs to Arcana or Medicine. You do that. You are uncertain whether they are conscious or not.
Can someone who's smarter than me please look at these people?
I'm gonna go over to this one and make a medicine check.
It's not your turn.
Oh, I forgot we were in initiative still. The music turned off.
Yes, as there
Yeah.
are no more enemies. There is still a gargoyle standing here. Okay.
Not a lot of enemies.
Hi. Seem like a cool guy.
I go over to this person. I medicine check them.
Sure, give me a medicine check.
3. They seem fine to me.
Yeah, you have no idea. you don't know.
I don't know what I'm looking at over here!
Just hold a mirror up to their mouth. See if they're breathing.
Fizzi, you're up.
You know what, why not? I'm gonna medicine check this guy because I can't make it over to the other one. Actually, hang on, I might be able to.
The guy's already dead. We know that.
Nope.
He's been dead for so long.
So yeah, you can walk over to this one and medicine check if you'd like.
This is the other one that RaRa healed, correct?
Correct. It's the first one
Yeah.
she healed.
Is this gargoyle gonna carry us back up to the tower?
I hope I know if they're alive or if they're unconscious.
Fizzi, you will check over this person and try to check their pulse and you've seen some of these in your travel.
Dead body.
She seems to be dead.
There are wounds on that. Come on.
Moss, your turn.
Kayth didn't know shit about shit here.
Correct.
I'm gonna medicine check that person.
Please give me a medicine check.
14. Are they dead, or just maybe dead?
You see Kayth like pulling out his book like Moss, you will check the person Check their pulse, which is the thing Kayth didn't even first to think of.
Usually they don't have a pulse when I get to them.
Moss. You've seen this quite a bit in your life. It's a person who's alive.
They're alive. Yeah. RaRa, this person's alive!
RaRa is just looking at Fizzi and she's like, what do you mean this person's dead? I used magic.
They're gone. Sorry.
I pump a 2nd level cure wounds into this person.
All right, in a second you can do that. As it is the last gargoyle's turn, you will watch as they
They're not gonna give us a ride.
large steps over to you, RaRa. And Fizzi, you'll probably see her more because I don't know if RaRa's paying attention to this person or not. But if
No,
she is,
I'm chest paddling this
Yeah.
person in front of me.
Fizzi, you will watch as this gargoyle, she gets next to RaRa with her large wings and puts one large wing sort of over where RaRa is. As tall as we stand, we can't save them all. And she will fly into the air towards the tower.
So no ride. Got it.
Guys, this one is alive still.
And that's
We
where
did
we'll
the-
come out of initiative.
I start looking for guards coming.
Give me a perception check.
Can't be dead. I used magic.
Magic doesn't fix everything, RaRa. We did the best we could. 12.
12. Kayth, you start to look around to see if you can't hear or see any guards coming. You currently don't hear any, marching of feet. So you don't think anybody's coming yet, or at least they're not close enough. Fizzi, you're still over by RaRa, and RaRa is just sort of looking at the body and continuously trying to push her hands into her chest.
We need
Fizzi will-
guards, healers.
Fizzi will he'll reach down and kind of put his hands on RaRa's and just, RaRa, they're not gonna make it. Magic can't save everyone. But it's very noble of you to try. The other one over here could use your help. I need some water. Holy crap. Oh. And I'll try to lead RaRa over to the one that's alive.
RaRa. How do you respond?
What good are we?
Well, we did at least save one of them. That's better than none of them.
They would have all died if you hadn't come.
Exactly.
We were looking for gargoyles. We had no idea that these things were in the town.
And we had no idea that the gargoyles were actually trying to protect people.
And now that we do, we can go forward and we can make sure that these people get justice. We find out whatever's causing these things to appear in the town. We make sure that they don't bother the town anymore. And that's how we protect from this happening again. And we make sure that they get to where they need to go to rest. And Kayth will start yelling for guards slash healers, medic.
Mm-hmm. You will begin to hear sort of a quick procession of metalled boots hitting the ground and starting to make their way towards you. The person who you believe is alive, they seem to be breathing. There's life in their skin, but they haven't woken up yet, but they do seem to be alive. And you guys will watch as the gargoyles fly off into the distance back towards the tower, unsure of what their role is in this. And some of you with heavy heart to the ones you couldn't save. And that is where we'll end tonight's session of Coralthea, Waking Fates.